Hi, my name is Charlie Price, lead designer at Liquid Entertainment, and today we're going to be talking about the gods in Rise of the Argonauts. In Rise of the Argonauts, Jason has four patron deities that watch over him over the course of the game. Ares, Athena, Apollo, and Hermes. And each one of those gods has sort of its own individual demeanor and attitude. You know, Ares is the god of war, the chariot rider, stout-hearted Ares. Every single time you make a dialogue choice that's aligned with Ares, you're really, again, taking more of that sort of aggressive, confrontational approach. So Ares is about facing your problems head-on, speaking with your fists, sorting things out later. In combat, Ares is the god of the mace. Each one of our gods is aligned with one of Jason's weapons, one of the ones that he wields in combat. And so all the abilities that Ares gives you in combat are helping you reinforce sort of this notion of wading into battle, sort of having no concern for your own well-being and just striding in there, taking a few hits as you go, but you're just going to brain this guy and send him flying. Hermes is a little bit different. He's kind of the opposite of Ares. Hermes is the messenger god. He's the god of swiftness. He's the god of travelers. He's also the guy that ushers the spirits of the dead to the underworld. So with Hermes, his attitude is much more cunning. It's much more manipulative. It's much more crafty. So the clever player is going to want to sort of be more aligned with Hermes, and a lot of his choices are a little bit more manipulative. It's Jason getting sort of an intellectual edge on his opponent, showing off his street smarts as a whole. In combat, Hermes is all about the sword. So as a result, most of the techniques and abilities you end up getting from Hermes help to reinforce that feeling of swiftness, that feeling of agility, that feeling of mobility. Athena is the god of wisdom, the god of strategy, the god of tactics. When you make an Athena choice, it's really you're being more judicial about the scenario. You're going to judge this person one way or the other. Either they're just and deserve to be rewarded, or they deserve to be punished for their actions. So a little more cut and dry. In combat, Athena is the goddess of the spear. That's the domain that she has. And so a lot of her special abilities are more about timing and tactics. A lot of Athena's abilities are about interrupting people, going through and you can impale and toss people. There's a bunch of cool things you can do with the spear. Apollo is the god of the sun, but he's also the god of knowledge and philosophy and the arts and everything else as well. When you're making an Apollo choice, generally it's more compassionate, it's more empathetic, and in doing so, you show yourself as more of a compassionate king, more of the people's king. In combat, Apollo is the god of the shield. Now, oftentimes you see shield and you hear the term shield and you just imagine it's just sort of something that you're hunkering down behind. Jason's able to use his shield offensively as well. You'll notice there are instances in the game where you can go through and you can impale a guy with your spear and then step forward with your shield and cut off their head. So there's a lot of cool moments that Jason has where he uses his shield aggressively as well as defensively. So that's really what Apollo is all about in a nutshell. Thanks again. My name is Charlie Price, lead designer at Liquid Entertainment. We just spoke about the gods in Rise of the Argonauts. Be sure to go ahead and check it out, fall 2008 on Xbox 360, PS3, and PC.